Guys, it's the Boss Herd. We are not doing the gameplay again. If you guys watched the last video, I did tell you guys I was gonna give y'all a story time, and this is the story time. If you read the description, I don't know yet. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm gonna tell you guys my first time I've gotten ISS. Now, if you guys don't know what ISS is, it is in-school suspension. Now, how you get in-school suspension? Doing bad crap. But see, I'm not that bad of a person, just so y'all know. So let's just get right into it. So it was a nice day, and after gym, we had to do this reading map test, and a lot of people are from different countries. Different states, and they don't know what a map test is. It's the Minnesota I don't know. I honestly don't know. You guys are gonna have to look that up. I don't know the initials to it. All I know, the first thing is Minnesota. Just know. So about like 20-30 minutes before the test, we had to go to this little crowded room, kinda. It was a classroom, but it's just a small classroom. Just imagine that. Had like I'm gonna have to say like 20, no, like 15 desks in there, and there was an office in the back, and there was also another there was also like a little teaching spot in the front of the classroom. So we get there and we sit in the seats, and this lady named Miss Trample, she was telling us like what's the expectations and stuff about the test, what we got to do and everything, stuff like that. Okay, and while she was teaching, there was this girl in the back room that was talking. She snapped on her, and then she went right back to teaching. All right, I'm gonna tell you this because here's where it gets, when I start to get in trouble. When the teacher, while she was talking, I just looked back. When I looked back, she think I was talking to her or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened, anything. But while she was doing that, she got mad at me and she started stepping at me like, "Why are you doing it? You need to exercise or something like that." I'm like, "I didn't do anything. All I did was look back." I didn't know if she wanted attention, anything. She was just angry. She says like, "Keep playing. You're not gonna go to a pizza party." I'm like, all right. Okay, and a little bit before she stopped, she's telling me like I'm on thin ice when it comes to the pizza party we was gonna have. We was gonna eat pizza after we get done doing the test. So she was like, "You're on thin ice when it comes to eating pizza." I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. I decided to stop arguing with her and just be quiet because I did not really feel like getting in any worse trouble than I usually was. But guess what happens? Okay, so when we were sitting down, there was like, I forgot to tell you guys, there's a back room. Okay, not kind of like a back room. It's kind of like a back room. It's like, it doesn't have no doors or anything. It's kind of like an open area. It's like a place where you read books, and I was sitting in a chair, kind of like this one right here. See it? Except it was pink, and it was more of a circle shape than that. So when I sat down on it, there was a person right next to me. His name was Daryl. He comes up to me, tell him to move and do all this extra stuff because he was playing too much. I was telling him to stop effing playing. Okay, that's probably okay, I'm starting to see how I was wrong about that one. And Miss Trammell, she didn't hear it. So what he does, he comes and tries to tell on me that I said a cuss word because he wants to get a rise off of it. And why you guys think I probably said he was finna get a rise off? Because he seen me get in trouble, got snapped on by Miss Trammell a little bit earlier, so he was trying to get a rise off of it. And you know how people are. Okay, so I'm like, no, I didn't. I probably did the most sane thing. Everybody else would probably do this. I blamed it on him for trying to blame it on me. So when I blamed it on him, he was like, "No, I didn't. I was like, yes, you did. Yes, you did, man." When Miss Trammell came by, She was like, who? What happened? What happened? He was like, he over here cussing. I was like, no, he did. We was both pointing at each other. She was like, who's cussing? We just pointed at each other. So when he he got mad, he tried to get mad, he got extra mad and went back to the desks. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna be by him. I'm like, all right, see ya. That's basically what I said. And when she tried to snap with me, she was like, you go over there too, because I don't believe. She said, because I don't believe you. I already stamped on you earlier. I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. She's like, I don't believe you. Okay, it's not the fact that. Okay, this is not what made me mad about that situation. I'm not mad about the situation that she got me and put me over there. Well, I'm kind of mad at that. I'm not mad at the fact that I got in trouble for it when I actually did it. I'm mad at the fact that she didn't know who did it and she's still trying to blame it on me. Like, she would have still had Daryl over there sitting there. I know she would have did this, so she ain't say nothing to Daryl at all whatsoever. Okay, let's get back to the story. Okay, so I go back to the desks. I decided to get some revenge at Daryl. So, okay, if he wouldn't have said something, he probably wouldn't have got messed with. But he was like, why are you sitting by me? Okay, first off, I'm behind him, kinda. He's like, like, he's like this slanted to the desk. Like, the desk is over there. Okay, the desk is like over there. I'm right here. He's like, why are you messing with me? I'm like, I'm not messing with you. He said, why are you by me? I'm like, I'm not by you. He said, I'm around you, but not by you. So I was just messing with him. And he decided to go back. I'm like, all right, fine. He's like, you need to shut up talking to me. I was like, you mad or no? And this kid every year, he came in. He was like, bro, he told Miss Trammell what happened. And basically got me in trouble for it again. So she snapped on me again. And she came up to me like the Goombas from Super Mario Bros. And started yelling at me. Yelling at me. She's about like this close. I'll say this close to my face. So I'm just sitting here just listening to what this lady has to say. Just chilling. And she goes back. Okay, this is the part that ticked me off. She goes back. All right, she goes try to go back to her office. Then I don't know who talked, but somebody from that side talked. It was probably in front of me. But when that person talked, she turns around, looks dead at me. And she says, "Why are you talking still?" She was like, "I didn't say anything." I was over here shocked, like, I didn't say nothing. She's like, "I don't believe you. You finna get it." She said, "You finna get in worse trouble." I'm like, "I swear to God, I ain't say nothing." She's like, okay. She said, "All right." He said, "Just so you know, you're going to have a consequence if you keep talking." I'm like, "I didn't say anything." And then I turned around. I said the S word. I don't want to say it. Because, well, I just don't want to say it. But I said I cussed. And she turns back around. Snaps at me again. And this time she says, "You got ISS. She said, you're about to switch classes with me because your behavior, switch to one of my classes because your behavior is outrageous." Or something like that. And then turns back around. She pulls the same stunt again and turns around and looks at me like I've did something. I'm like, "I didn't say nothing." She's like, "Oh, okay." Goes back to her room. Okay. Alright, we do the test or whatever. Tells me to go back. I have my access time. I had to go switch like to different classrooms depending on where she was and everything. But the funny part about the story, alright, this is the part that I think she's wrong for this. Kid named Tyrese, okay? He's about I'll say about this much taller than me. He has dreads, like shorter dreads than mine. Always wears a headband. You know what? Let me not get into all that detail. He doesn't. I kid you not. This dude doesn't get in trouble for anything he does, says, or nothing. She doesn't even snap on this little kid. Well, he ain't little because he's taller than me. You know what I meant. So, I was over here sitting at the ISS table. I was sitting in this little desk, just right by the exit of the door. Just right. I was just right here compared to the door, and it was like right there. So I was just sitting there, just watching people come in and out. And all I hear is like, such. He's saying every cuss word in the book. And what does she do? All she does is tell him to stop. And I've gotten snapped on for 2 minutes straight for the same action. For an action better. Last time I checked, the F word is a lot better than the S word from my past experiences. So she was just sitting there. She was just sitting here just watching his lip. She wasn't just watching. She was playing with him and stuff. He's sitting here cussing. He's in a higher grade than I am. Just sitting here yelling, cussing, do all this extra crap. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, I don't get in trouble. I'm thinking this. I'm not saying none of this. I'm just, cause best thing you could do is follow what you need to do when you in trouble. Cause I was really not trying to stay there. I'm not even gonna front. Cause she was trying to keep me there for as long as she can. And so I was sitting here like, why is this dude not getting in trouble for doing all this crap, but I get in trouble for little stuff? I don't know. Leave something in the comments to tell me why. Because it seems like, okay, from my school, everybody else gets a lot less consequences when they do something. But when I do something just to step out of line, I'm getting the most trouble out of everybody. I don't know what's going on with them teachers, but that's taking me off. I want the same circumstances what they're getting, because they're I don't know. But guys, that's the story time. Thank you guys for watching. And share this with your family and friends. And ask them if this wrong or not. And love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.